Hello again, folks. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for subscribing. Now, somebody in the comments, in fact, quite a few of you, have asked me to make a video about the Fabian Society. And I've got to admit, I didn't know much about them. However, having done my digging, I do now, and I don't like them, not one bit. So, having said that, in this video, I'm diving into the murky waters of the Fabian Society. They're a sneaky little club that's been trying to turn Britain into their personal socialist sandpit for over a century. Yes, the Fabians, those self-appointed architects of your future who think they know better than you how to run your life. And trust me, they've been at it for a while, like termites gnawing away at the foundations of a house you didn't even know was yours. And look at their logo. It's quite literally a wolf in sheep's clothing. What does that tell you? Now, for those who didn't know, including myself until now, the Fabian Society isn't some shadowy cabal meeting in a volcanic lair like Dr. Evil out of Austin Powers, though they might as well be. They were founded in 1884. They're a bunch of intellectual busybodies who decided that socialism needs to be slipped into society like a slow drip poison, not a sledgehammer. Their motto, change through gradualism. Sounds harmless, doesn't it? You know, it's like waiting for your tea to cool before you sip it, but don't be fooled. This is about reshaping Britain bit by bit, law by law, institution by institution, until you wake up one day and realise you're living in their utopian fantasy, whether you like it or not. So they named themselves after Fabius Maximus, a Roman general who wore down his enemies with delay tactics. Clever, isn't it? Except it's your freedom they're wearing down, your independence they're chipping away at, while they smile and tell you it's all for your own good. And here's the thing. They're bloody good at it, these people. These are the same ones who helped birth the Labour Party, who have had their sticky fingers in every major progressive policy since the dawn of the 20th century, from the NHS to the welfare state. Their DNA is all over it, not because they love you, mind you, but because they love control. Centralise everything, regulate everything, and make sure the plebs, sorry, that's you and me, stay in line. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Fabians are hiding under your bed plotting to steal your biscuits, but their influence is everywhere. Think tanks, universities, the BBC, the civil service, they're the ones whispering in the ears of politicians, writing the reports no one reads, and pushing ideas that sound quite reasonable until you realise they're just another step towards their collectivist dream. Equality, fairness, social justice, who could argue with that, right? Well, I can. When it's a Trojan horse for state control and a one-size-fits-all society, where dissenters like me get labelled as the problem. And here's where it really grinds my gears. They don't even have the guts to be upfront about it. You know, the Fabians are too clever for that. They're not out there waving red flags or shouting about revolution. They're patient, like a spider, spinning a web you don't notice until you're caught. They'll nudge you with a new tax here, a regulation there, a consultation that's already decided what you're allowed to think. And before you know it, your local council's telling you how to sort your rubbish, your kids' school is teaching them what to think, and your taxes are funding some Quangocrat diversity workshop, all in the name of progress, of course. Now, you might be thinking, Paz, calm down, it's just a bunch of old socialists with bad jumpers. Or really? Then why do their ideas keep popping up like a bad rush? Why is every major institution in Britain, from Whitehall to the Beeb or the BBC, dancing to their tune? They've got their alumni everywhere, folks, former prime ministers, cabinet ministers, academics who'd rather lecture you than listen. Tony Blair, Gordon Brown, Keir Starmer, all members, all cosy with a Fabian playbook, whether they admit it or not. And don't even get me started on the EU, that bureaucratic black hole the Fabians practically salivated over, because nothing says gradual control like an unelected commission in Brussels. And here's another thing, Britain, you don't have to roll over for this. The Fabians might think they've got us all figured out, but they're not invincible. Their ideas only work if we let them, by staying silent, by shrugging our shoulders, by thinking someone else will sort it out. So next time you hear some politician droning on about the greater good or sustainable development goals, ask yourself, whose goals are they really? And why do they always seem to involve you, us having less freedom and them having more power? So it's time to wake up, folks. The Fabians aren't ruling Britain because they're smarter than us. They're doing it because we've let them. It's that simple. So stop nodding along, start asking questions, and for heaven's sake, don't let those gradualist gurus turn your country into their pet project. We are Britain, and we're British, not a bloody sociology experiment. So there we go. Ask me video I hope you like. I hope you're pleased. If you are, even if you're not, let me know why in the comments. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and until the next time, have a great weekend, stay sharp, and don't let the Fabians nick your biscuits. Roger Trout.